Welcome, listeners, to Keeping Up with the Nerds Variety Hour, hosted by Rene Bravo and Bryan Quevedo. If you are a new listener of the show, please follow us on our socials on Instagram at Keepin' With The Nerds and Twitter at Keepin' With Nerd. Our podcasts are recorded in Whittier, California, and are posted on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts every Wednesday at 11:30. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Oh, I know what I want to talk about. The annoyance of people talking about WandaVision and all these, specifically comicbook.com.
So you want to talk about how people are trying to come up with their own predictions?
Yeah, and it's like, I know we're doing it too. Yeah. Some of the stuff here is just like, bruh.
No, but I think it's people, and I'm recording. I think it's just people, honestly, just like, they want to be the ones that put out a prediction and just the ones that are like, see, look what I said and stuff like that. It doesn't feel genuine anymore because I think now that, you know, anyone can say anything.
Look,
and it could happen.
Look, I'm going to put it straight and simple, okay? We do it too.
Yes.
We're not going to say, this isn't us, you know.
But I feel like we do it to not even to be right. It's our opinions, again, how we always state that this is a show just about our opinions.
True. That's true.
We don't try to state that what we're saying are straight up facts.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So I get it because it's like sometimes you just want to, like, if a news outlet, and I'm specifically going to shout out like comicbook.com.
That's fine.
It's like no hate to them. Sometimes they post some really good stuff. That's fine.
Sometimes,
like no hate. Yeah, sometimes. But like it's like every couple hours I see something on WandaVision that's like breaking. This is what's going on in WandaVision.
Yeah.
This is what the director said about this. And it's just like, dude, just like chill. Like, I get it. You've got writers that are like.
I saw a TikTok of a guy trying to be like, oh yeah, so this is how Wanda is using all the Infinity Stones in WandaVision. Well, and I'm just like, wait, hold on. I stopped the video. Wait, hold on. So you're trying to say that, oh, the Infinity Stones that Thanos destroyed in the beginning of Endgame are completely gone. But obviously,
somehow she's using it.
And somehow she's using them. Obviously, you're not referencing the Infinity Stones that they took from back in time, and Captain America took the time to go back in time and put the stones back individually. You're not talking about those stones, are you?
But somehow she managed, they just retcon the entire thing. Him going back in time to relive the entire part of his life and putting the Infinity Stones back. No, that's retcon. Like, that's gone. Like, no. It's just bad writing. No, right?
Yeah.
It's stupid. The only reason it came up to mind was because I was scrolling through Facebook to see like what we can talk about for today. Because honestly, there's like little bits of pieces of news that have come out, like nothing major, but like I saw one that was talking about like how WandaVision all of a sudden revealed a dark secret of the MCU.
Which one was that?
It was Vision coming up as dead.
What?
And I'm like, that's not a big secret, bud.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of knew this. This is mainly for people like we're questioning it from people like as us who've seen the MCU. We understand, and we're confused as to why that's there.
But I feel
for
like,
newcomers.
I feel like though that even for newcomers or people that just watch, let's just say, okay, I think we talked about it where even people that don't watch all of the majority of the MCU movies, I would have to say at least a higher percentage of people at least watch the Avengers movies.
They have some sort of knowledge. I'll say this, some sort of knowledge. There's always that tiny, like 2 to 1% that have no knowledge of it and just jumped into WandaVision because it looks cute. But at least they know someone who could help them understand what's going on. Why do we need to write these articles? Maybe just to get clicks? I don't know.
It's the same thing how people were slandering the Snyder Cut, like we talked about in our
last week?
Yeah.
How it had an issue?
Bryan has an issue in this issue.
So Andy keeps doing that to me. She's like, I can't even say anything. I can't be bothered or have an issue with anything. Because like every time I'm just like, you don't bother. She's like, oh, here we go. Brian's bothers.
Oh!
I'm like, why? I can't be bothered. Just
I think
like some stuff. Like I like things. I like clouds. I like rain. I like
to eat.
I like pizza. I like my video games.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Ew.
Really?
No.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. It's just not like this whole war ground of like pineapple on pizza.
No, they're all.
It's just eat what you want.
I think it's a preference, honestly, but like I don't see the harm in it. There are people that are like, no, like don't talk to me.
Well,
that's not real pizza.
Well, those people are just like wanting to fight. Like, here's the thing. Eat the pizza how you want. Like, who gives a crap? You eat it with just sauce? Cool. You eat it just cheese? Awesome. You want anchovies on it? Yeah. Fine by me. I don't care. Eat your pizza.
I think I've tried an anchovy pizza.
I haven't.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I'm always that type of person that at least to try something once. I have to try it once because I can't say I not like it if I've never tried it.
To some extent, me.
Yeah?
Yeah. But like I said, I'm building slowly like my tolerance for certain things.
What's the one thing you will never, ever eat or try?
I had to think about it.
Really?
Yeah, because like, nothing comes to mind. Like something that's edible, but you're just like, no.
Yeah, just something that's like either not as usually eaten, but just like you're just kind of like, no, I'm never going to do
Okay, I can think of one. Like insects.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how certain cultures will eat
insects. They'll eat bugs,
No.
You'll never eat a bug. Or I find it crazy how certain countries, they will basically like eat tarantulas. And you see them how they're preparing it. They're covering them like in oil.
And salt and like all these spices and stuff. No. So look, I will not eat tarantulas and bugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But on Facebook...
Yeah.
I forget what page it was. I think it was like a tasty something that was like, oh, this is a suggested thing for you. Shut up, Facebook. Don't suggest things to me. I find my things. But it was like this country that develops, it's like a little village or something like that in this country that develops their own liquor. Yeah. But they use like super venomous creatures and that's how they distill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I would try.
Yeah, I would try that.
Heck yeah. They said it burns. Bring it. What are you going to do to me? Burn me on the inside,
right? Kill you.
It's gonna burn on the pit, like on the way out.
Yeah.
There's a pee, just dead.
Venomous.
All right, can we jump into the intro? Because last time it took me 8 minutes. Do you know how hard it is to find the intro when it's this long?
So it's 7 minutes right now.
Okay,
so
well,
I'll do it right now.
It's 7 minutes.
7:35.
Dude. like having like
7:42. 7:45.
Start it. All right, let's go.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to Keeping Up with the Nerds Variety Hour, coming to you from 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California, aiming to be Whittier's #1 podcast of all things nerdy. I'm your host, Rene.
And this is Bryan.
And welcome to the show, everyone.
Issue number
33.
Heck yeah. I kind of
literally
forgot for a
guessed
second.
it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I just 33 popped in. I was like, wait.
No, I'll be honest. I kind of forgot too. I was just like, wait, what was that?
Is that why you pointed to me?
No, I knew. It's just, okay, I knew, but in that moment, I like forgot. I was like, oh, shoot. I don't remember. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
It does.
I like, okay, so we brought Game Fuel back.
We did because...
The fourth Game Fuel flavor that we have not tried yet. And I like how you said, wait, is it always been amped? No, I don't think so. I have to double check.
It's this flavor, I think, that's amped.
I like how it's amped, as in like this is the steroid version of the G Fuel. Like this has more caffeine, but I think it's like 180 grams or something like that of caffeine. Mm-hmm. We're addicted. 90 grams. It's not even that much.
No. Oh, I've had this flavor. Excuse me. I think
90 milligrams.
I think 7-Eleven sells this off the tap sometimes. Sometimes, I think.
No way. G Fuel on tap? Heck
I don't think it's called G Fuel. I think they call it Mountain Dew Amped.
Or not G Fuel. Excuse me. Mountain Dew. I was just like, you caught me off guard for a second. All right. So we've got our drink.
Yes.
We got ourselves in the studio. Mm-hmm. It's a Friday, cold evening here in Whittier, Uptown Whittier,
super cold,
California. 90602.
No, wait.
Or zip code
30, I think, or something. Oh man.
No, not the address. The zip code.
Zip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
90602. It's in the intro.
I have a business card of where we.
Oh my God, Rene.
What? I never say the zip code. I never have to.
Well, in the intro we said it.
Yeah, but we say just where we're recording at.
That's, I guess, true. I gotta look at the script. Anyways, on the outro, but
906
02
03.
03.
Yeah, 90603.
I said 03.
You said 02.
Shut up. Let's move on with our topics. So, nothing major has come up this week.
No, nothing like mainly to talk about. Just, it's been mostly like little things. I mean, we're going to mention, obviously, we're going to talk about the Kong trailer. King Kong versus... Not
Godzilla.
even that. It's Godzilla versus Kong, sorry. Because they don't even call him King Kong.
No, I don't think, technically, they... Do they or don't do they?
They don't call him King Kong.
Not even Skull Island, do they?
No, they call him Kong. But they mention like, oh, that's Kong. Like John C. Reilly's character's like, oh, that's Kong. He's king around here.
Ah.
But I think because the title is literally onto Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's because he's the king of monsters.
Yeah.
I think that by the end of the movie we'll have King Kong.
Yeah. The trailer did reveal a lot of... I'm glad it didn't reveal a lot of the story.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of know that he's being brought here, and Godzilla's like, no.
Yeah. Like,
And that's
I'm the
about it.
apex predator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have that. And then little bits and pieces. I mean, it feels like COVID has kind of caught up in terms of like...
Yeah, a lot of non-comic book stuff has happened. Or nerdy things, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... just political lies and stuff, but that's nothing. We don't talk about that here on the show.
Oh, yeah. And the memes begin. We'll get to that, but let's discuss. Let's poke at this Godzilla and Kong trailer.
Yeah.
So you saw the trailer, right?
I saw the trailer. I was super stoked after. I watched it like 3 more times after that.
Have you seen Godzilla and King of Monsters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen King of Monsters and I've seen Skull Island. Yeah, I've watched those, and honestly, I've always preferred Kong over Godzilla.
I feel like a lot of people are coming out now saying that they prefer Kong.
Which is funny that people are coming out as they are saying that. And I'm just like, really? Because I would think there's more of a Godzilla fan base, a stronger fan base.
I'm a Godzilla fan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, it just put monsters on screen and I'll totally watch it.
You just want to watch
But I'm a
kaiju.
dinosaur kid, you know? Like Godzilla's like a cool freaking lizard that throws atomic breath. Like, come on, what's the...
See, and the reason why I like Kong is that he's like basically the equivalent of like a human, like anatomy almost. So he can like grab things and just like smack
He's just a big
Godzilla.
monkey.
Yeah.
A big monkey.
He's a big monkey.
What is he going to do? Punch him in the gut?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to barf atomic barf on him.
Yeah, and he's gonna freaking swing his little, I guess, his energy axe that he had in the end.
Yeah. So the trailer gives, like I said, that the trailer kind of gives us bits and pieces of this,
so
right?
the main thing one thing that I get annoyed at is when people are like, oh, they're making Kong a good guy. Oh no, Godzilla's portrayed as a bad guy. No, they say in the trailer that like something is influencing or making Godzilla go crazy. Something's happening to Godzilla.
So I'm going to tackle that for a bit because Godzilla technically, like, I don't know much of his history enough to basically say, like, I can firmly speak on, like, what makes Godzilla and its history, like, significant.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, Godzilla isn't technically a good guy, not even in the good films. He's just a destroyer. He goes in there and, you know, we try to stop him because he's destroying different towns and stuff.
Moody.
Yeah, he's a moody lizard, you know? But the original Godzilla, or the first Godzilla that came out in this, you know, Monsterverse. And in King of Monsters, they don't reference him as like a good guy. Like,
he's not a savior. Like, they don't label him as like the protector of the humans per se.
He's just,
King
this is
of
my
monsters.
land.
Yeah.
You just don't disrespect it.
Yeah.
Like, he can completely annihilate us, no problem.
Well, he just wants to be left alone.
Yeah. So in King of Monsters is probably my favorite one of those monster movies. Like, you know, Skull Island is up there, but King of Monsters was just fantastic because it gave us a lot of those fights.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. I just want to see monsters beat each other up.
Oh, definitely.
That's all I want, right? But in King of Monsters, they constantly keep referencing over the fact that, you know, Godzilla is calm for now. Like, he has no reason to come attack the people living here for now.
Yeah.
You know? He's not the protector. He just does not have a reason to come after us.
Yeah.
Here, in this new trailer, they reference that again. They simply say, you know, he feels threatened, like you said. There's something that's bugging him, which is causing him to essentially go after Kong.
Yeah. Right?
Was there a reason why they're bringing Kong here? I feel like I remembered and don't.
They didn't explain per se. It seems like it's more leaning towards of like, oh, something's going wrong with Godzilla, so they need like an equalizer. Like just like if they can't destroy him like they're on their own, then I think they just take Kong and just have him just basically plop him right in front of him and stuff.
So they kidnap Kong from his little island.
Well, yeah, and then there's like some significance of like the little girl that he has with like the little girl that has a relationship with him as well too. So maybe, I don't know, that's the thing. There's nothing, we're not getting a full amp at the story because I think it's going to be spoilers. I think there is another threat other than Godzilla in here that they're not showing. That might be a spoiler.
Yeah. I mean, so, because shout out to my friend Frank, because he's the bigger Godzilla fan here. He's actually like, you know, talked about this to a bigger extent than I have. But he was talking about how he believes, and I agree with him here because there were snippets of it, that the end of this movie is mainly going to revolve around Godzilla and King Kong fighting a common enemy, which will probably be Mecha Ghidorah or Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
There's a possibility because we did see schematics in the back of one of the parts of the trailer that did look like a robotic kaiju, right?
And it was referenced again at the end of King of Monsters. If you see at the after credits, what is it?
Ghidorah's head.
Yeah, Ghidorah's head is up for sale, that they're selling it or something to that one guy from the bad dude.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
So we don't know what's being used, but we already know that essentially that they're going to build a robot for whatever reason. We don't know, right? But in the trailer as well, I think that they might have to, or not might, but Godzilla is seen fighting other kaiju, like smaller ones, other monsters.
Yeah.
So
with Kong,
yeah. So it's not like, I don't think it's just the mecha one that's just going to be out there as a threat. I think that there might be other kaiju that are coming in and infiltrating the area again, similar to what happened in the first movie, in the first Godzilla. He was just fighting the kaijus that were basically infesting his land. Do you believe that, you know, there might be a possibility one of these monsters dies?
I don't think there's gonna be out of Godzilla and Kong. I don't think one will die. Maybe, but I'm saying like that's not gonna be like this one thing that's gonna happen for sure. I think we're gonna get a winner for sure.
A winner?
I think we're gonna get a winner
amongst the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
but that's why
right.
I think. Well, see, the thing is with me is like, there's a reason they haven't called him King Kong yet. They just keep referencing him as Kong. So I'm thinking by the end of this movie, I think Kong's gonna beat Godzilla, and he's gonna.
Everyone has that. It's like, Kong's gonna win.
Yeah.
Godzilla, wrecked.
But I'm going off of like the way they're calling him, you know. But I could be wrong, you know. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just weird because like I'm getting very like Batman versus Superman vibes from this. I watched the trailer and I was just like, wait, there's one side.
Tell me why you're going insane.
Save Mothra.
What?
I think that meme's coming to life in here in this instant because they reference, oh yeah, one side's heavily influenced and has the wrong message and being like, oh yeah, you know, Godzilla is, you know, something's influenced him to act like this. Like Batman was being influenced by Lex Luthor.
Warner Brothers grabs BVS's script, changes these things, and adds Godzilla and Kong and says, this is now the movie, guys.
And then I think we're going to get like a common threat that both Godzilla and Kong are going to realize that like, oh no, we got to take care of this first. And then we fight.
They handshake. They're just like, all right. The
Justice Monsters.
I totally watched that movie.
The Hall of Monsters.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. They just like hug it out. It's like, it's all right, bro. I got you.
Hey, man, you know that time I smacked you with an axe?
Yeah,
you know,
my bad.
You know what? freaking Mecha Godzilla told me something over here. He's like,
look. Okay, so there was these weird radioactive radio frequencies or whatever going in my head. All right, and I wasn't trying to be a total dick. All right, but
I tried really hard.
I tried hard, but things happen, and I didn't mean to burst blue lightning all over you. Just, my bad. Kong comes up to him and he's just like, it's all right, dude. I didn't mean to smack you with the axe that hard, And it's cool.
One more gripe that I had with it is just like, people are like, did they shrink Godzilla because Kong's smaller than Godzilla? I'm like, okay, if you remember Kong Skull Island, they said heavily, he is not at his full growth yet. He is not fully developed.
They were prepping for it.
Yeah. He's not fully developed. He's still like an infant, or he's still like at adolescence at this part of his life. And people are like, oh, they had to shrink down Godzilla because Kong's not that big in real life. Well, I'm like, what?
So every movie franchise has its fan base.
Yeah.
Your DCEU people, your MCU people, and your MonsterVerse people.
Your fanboys.
Yeah, your fanboys. I think this one is probably the most entertaining to listen to.
Yeah.
Because they're probably the most sensitive ones.
Oh
I mean,
God.
MCU ones are technically sensitive too.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I think they're more of, and it goes along the line of like Disney fans as well too.
No. Disney fans are on another level.
Well, true, but I feel like in the same category, almost in a way, that basically whenever the company tells it this is how it is, nothing else, and like, okay. It's just like they don't want to think more into it.
But this fan base is so, I don't want to say they're toxic, but they're just like,
I don't think they're toxic.
So like this
opinionated.
Yeah. They're very harsh.
Yeah.
I was reading a couple of like responses where they were saying like, oh, Godzilla is not supposed to be a good guy. I don't understand this. You know what? I'm skipping this movie. It's too much. I don't like the direction they're taking it. I just miss the old days when it was all in costume and stuff. Dude, just chill. These movies were good. Like, these are the type of movies that you sit down, you grab some popcorn, you have your drink, and you just enjoy the crap out of them. Like WWE. It's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still fun to watch. It's the same thing with this. So why the hell are people getting all messed up about it and going like, this is offensive. I don't like what they're doing with King Kong. Yeah. He's unproportional. And Godzilla, no.
People were having a hard time taking Godzilla for the size that he was. I remember when Godzilla first came out, the first movie, they were like, oh, Godzilla's fat. He's too big. He wouldn't technically move like that if he was at the right height and diameter that he was. I was just like, what? Is that really a thing that you have to kind of like freaking critique about?
Do you have to be that sensitive about it?
Yeah. No, take it as it is. We always do that. We're nerds. We have to. We're not going to get everything that we want.
No. We can get close to it.
We can get close to it, but you got to just take it as it is.
This movie is a take it as it is kind of movie. Yeah. Like, look, I'll put it this way. Godzilla could have been better. It by far could have been.
The first one?
Yes, because it was very plot driven and it felt like that was its weakest point. The strongest point was Godzilla, and we didn't really get to see Godzilla towards after the first half ended.
It was weird. Just that movie was kind of just like weird in general, where it was like, oh, they didn't show him a lot in the trailer, so they must be saving it for the movie. And you're watching the movie and you're like, no, because that's the movie. That's how it is, But it was weird because like you would think that, and who directed it? It was,
I don't remember.
Let's see, hold on.
Go ahead and look it up.
Yeah, it was weird just in general because you're so used to watching Godzilla movies and you want to see like giant monsters fight each other, and the director just chose to like, we're gonna build. Why is it not? Because my keyboard's I was literally gonna like get mad.
Why is the keyboard not typing?
I was literally gonna rage right now. But I was like, okay, this director just chose to kind of just like, just be like, oh, here it is, but then no, it's happening in the background.
Do you want the eye? Here's the eye. That's all you're seeing.
That's all. Oh, Garth Edwards.
And who directed the second one? King of Monsters.
King of Monsters. Let's see. King of Monsters. But let's see. 2019. Man, that came out in 2019.
That's 2 years ago, dude.
Michael Daltrey.
Okay, different directors.
And then who's doing
Kong versus
Kong?
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Me. I've taken the director role.
doing it.
That's why I love this movie.
Adam Wingard. Wow, they just chose different directors each time.
What has Adam Wingard actually directed? Because you know what? We can probably figure out what this movie's going to be like.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
What?
He's done like horror stuff.
Like?
The Blair Witch. The 2016 one though. He's done the movie You're Next. He's done. Oh, he did the Death Note live action one. Yeah. Let's just move forward from that. He's done the movie called The Guest. See, he's mostly done horror movies. He's done movies in VHS.
Why would you hire
ABCs of Death?
A horror director for this movie?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. He didn't do big blockbuster films at all. He's mostly just done like little short films and then just did like horror movies. So this is his big like theatrical blockbuster movie that he's doing. So, yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird actually. I don't know how I feel about that now. Adam Wingard. Yeah. He's a horror director. An indie horror director too. He started out in doing like.
Look, Taika Waititi never developed anything, as impactful before directing Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's true.
He did What We Do in the Shadows, and that was a great indie
such
film.
A good movie.
It was a great
but
mockumentary.
not a lot of people knew about that movie before Ragnarok.
And now look what happened.
Now he did Jojo Rabbit.
Oof,
that was a great movie.
So maybe this is his hit.
This is his stepping stone. If he does this, then maybe he'll do the next. I guess because I know they're trying to do sequels for Godzilla.
They're trying to, but it depends on Legendary's contract with Toho Studios and seeing if they can hold on to the Godzilla rights. Because I know that Toho is very sensitive on how Godzilla should be depicted. Like, here's the thing. You said that Godzilla is going to lose. I don't think so, dude. I really don't.
I'm
because
looking at the poster that they have for as of movies under his belt, the director, and it's just King Kong on the Godzilla versus Kong trailer.
Wow.
The poster. That's really interesting.
But that's the thing, though, is that if you want to advertise it, then show a different monster. That's how you get people hyped. It's like, oh, this is not just a Godzilla movie. This is a King Kong movie. Like, this is going to be the movie where we get the clash of titans kind of thing. So, but again, it goes back to this. I don't think that Toho's willing to let Legendary go ahead and, make Godzilla lose. I think close enough. Like, I feel like there's going to be a portion where Godzilla's going to be on the floor going like, and Godzilla's going to be like, like that,
Just the way he did that.
Oh, you know who they should have casted as Godzilla or as King Kong? Harambe. I've seen all these memes about the King Kong versus Godzilla poster, and none of them feature Harambe on there.
Man,
but he was on a meme. He was like a meme for 3 years.
He was,
and like they're not taking advantage of it now.
That's interesting.
Yeah, right.
Probably after we mention it, someone's gonna do it. Watch now.
I'll do it.
You'll do it.
I'll do it.
All right,
I'll Photoshop
it. We'll post it on the Instagram. We'll start that meme.
There you go. But yeah, just
that's how we get famous.
Godzilla versus Harambe. But I don't think they're gonna lose. I honestly don't believe that Godzilla would lose a fight with King Kong. Like, realistically speaking, in a movie universe where we're not prohibited by any company that says like, nah, my boy can't lose.
Yeah. King Kong would win. I understand.
Shut up. I was going to say Godzilla.
Yeah, King Kong.
No, Godzilla.
I know. I hear you. It's just coming into my ears as King Kong.
Okay, look. Let me clarify for you, okay? Let me clarify this for you, okay? It's Godzilla.
Still not good.
On your side, it's like it's I'm just mouthing it,
yeah,
and then you're just hearing King Kong.
Yeah, it's like a dub. It's like one of those like
No, it's got to be Godzilla, dude.
No, I don't know.
Come on, realistically speaking.
Realistically, King Kong, but it's.
What? Tell me
I'm just
why.
trying to-
Tell me. No, tell me.
I don't know. I feel like King Kong is more agile. Like he could just like move quicker than Godzilla can.
Because apes in real life tend to roll down hills and stuff like that.
Yeah. He could easily, because like you see Godzilla going like, boom, by that time Kong's already like running around and stuff like that and just smacking him with his axe or
You know
whatever.
what I just thought of right now? You ever play Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah.
He's
If I
rolling
see
down a hill
King
like
Kong-
that.
If I see Kong throw like a barrel like shape,
I lose my
abject-
mind. I lose my mind. I like, yes!
That's the closest we'll get to Donkey Kong, a live action Donkey Kong. Now I want to see that. I'd be so pissed off if I don't see that. Now.
The DK rap starts playing out of nowhere.
He just drops it. It's rolling.
What's that? From the edge of the mountain. It's Diddy Kong. Oh my god.
Kong's with a red tie.
Diddy with like a freaking hat on his head.
It's like a little like no, it's like a what is it? It's not a pompadour. It's
Wait,
like
why Kong for all these? I don't know why. Maybe
now you gotta do that.
Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong,
There's so many
Cranky Kong,
memes.
King Kong. What the heck?
What was the name with the Nintendo ripped that off. Like,
I think that might be the story.
yeah.
I think that might be how it actually started. Was that Donkey Kong was supposed to be a ripoff of King Kong? Yeah,
But they couldn't use the rights, I guess.
no, so they just named him Donkey Kong. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Why
That good.
Donkey though? Why use
It's
donkey?
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, why name a guy Super Mario?
And make him a plumber that's Italian,
Yeah.
created by Japanese.
And he's like, gives his brother shit. Like, gets the shit end of it. Have you seen that awesome like anime made video of like they did it like it was like Dragon Ball?
Mario,
Yeah.
I need you to hold him because this attack, I need to power up.
Yeah. That was great.
I was supposed to use it on you.
Oh man, I loved our like. Okay, now I'm going back to last week. Was it last week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was last week when you and I, after recording here, we were talking about Dragon Ball. We were on our way to get food, and I was just like, like I can't like how we talked about you can't rewatch Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, the original series.
No, I can rewatch it.
No, but like how it took so long to get to certain points.
Yeah.
Like it was like 5 episodes of like Goku like, hold on, wait, I gotta power up my Kai more. It's like Krillin and Gohan take on Piccolo or something. And it's just like
So it's in the first arc
yeah.
where after Goku dies,
Mm-hmm.
because Piccolo shoots him
Yes.
with the special beam cannon.
yeah.
Yeah. It's Vegeta and Radish. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Versus
Krill-
older Gohan
yeah.
and Krillin.
Yeah.
And
How
Piccolo.
old is Gohan? Wait, how old is Gohan?
I don't know. He was young enough to cry continuously.
Yeah.
But it's like 5 episodes where Goku is just literally walking on Snake Path. It's like 3 episodes of that.
Yeah.
And then if you remember, there's a part it's like, wait a minute, I can just fly there. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you dang kidding me? This entire time where you were just like,
It was the whole story arc of him just like running.
yeah. And then he's like, wait, I could just fly there. I'm like, you goddamn idiot. You goddamn idiot.
And then
You
like
could have just, yeah, we all knew you flew. But then I don't know why my brain as a kid was like, oh, yeah, no, he can fly. Now as an adult, I'm like,
I just love like the makeshift plot hole items they have in that show. Like those little beans that just
the sensu beans?
sensu beans when like, oh man, I've been damaged in fight. Oh man. And then like someone comes up, here you go. He's like and then just like, yeah. Like,
You know, fun fact, it's the only reason why I ate lima beans as a kid.
really?
Yeah, because of the sensu beans.
You played them. You were like, I need my sensu beans. I can see you as a kid. Your mom's making like lima beans, and you're just like, they're sensu beans. You're all,
She'd sneak them into soups and stuff, like chicken noodle soups and
Yeah.
stuff. But the way she did it was always, it's like caldo de pollo.
Okay.
Yeah, but she would make it with rice, and then the rice would be like carrots, peas, and then lima beans. And every time I saw them, they'd be gross. But I'm like, nope. If Goku and the rest of them, Z Warriors, they eat it, I gotta eat it too.
Yeah, I didn't mind lima beans as a kid.
I didn't mind it either.
It wasn't that bad. It was just
Onions, though.
Still onions.
No,
still
still.
onions.
I mean, I can. It's just it's slimy and gross.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Like even when they're cooked, like they're sweet sometimes.
Eh.
Really?
I just don't. Like pickles too. I need to like be in the mood.
Be in the mood for pickles.
Yeah, exactly. I love the smell of pickles because it reminds me of deli. And I love sandwiches. But
sandwiches are good.
yeah.
I need to find like a good deli, like a deli.
Up the street here, Mr. Sandwich.
Oh, you know what? I haven't been there. Is it good?
Yeah. I've been there since I was a kid.
What's the sandwich that you get from them?
I used to eat the tuna sandwich a lot there.
Oh, they got.
But I don't
tuna
know.
sandwich?
Yeah, I don't know if like it's the same people that work there because I haven't been there in years. But that's the sandwich shop that I used to go to a lot as a kid.
You know what's funny? I've heard about that store for over a year now, and I keep forgetting that they're closed on weekends. They're only open 5 days a week during the week. But the thing is, on the weekends is when I want a sandwich. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. For some reason, on a Sunday, you're like, I want a chicken sandwich. Let's go to Chick-fil-A. And you forget, and you get there, you're like, oh, they're closed.
No, I did that. I did that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, because Andy and I were like driving. We're like, oh, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, shoot. It's God's day. God dang it.
They bless the chickens before they're slaughtered.
Oh, I got another thing we can talk about.
What?
Okay, so because we're done with the whole King Kong.
Yeah, we moved on from that.
Yeah, it's great. Oh,
Donkey Kong's the one that kind of took us out of it. We can't
the
go
end
back.
of the movie is Donkey Kong comes out.
And just like Mario pops on his shoulder. He's like, now we take on the Godzilla.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! And Yoshi's like, little Yoshi pops up. Meow.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
All right. I got something
on.
we can talk about.
Go ahead.
You know what I watched?
What'd you watch?
Tenet.
Oh, that's right. Wait, we went through like 2 weeks and not mentioning that you watched that. I've just because you watched that like a week ago now.
Did I? Was it? No, it was last Saturday.
Was it?
Well, we're recording this Friday, right?
Yeah, as of when this records, I think it'd been 2 weeks.
No, it should have been a week. I can double check.
I haven't watched Tenet. So
Let me tell you, bud. Let me tell you.
I saw part of your review on the post on Facebook.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yes, for the viewers. If you guys don't follow Bryan, because
it's all on Facebook.
It's
I
all
don't
on
post
Facebook.
it on Twitter.
Yeah, it's
I
his
feel like
personal Facebook.
Yeah, you know what? It's like, okay, I feel like I can. Like, I do it. I personally write this out, like, not to, like, let people know. I just need to let...
you're putting out your
putting
opinion.
out my opinion into the world, because there's just some things, man, that I'm just like...
That bothers you.
My bothers, Why can I not find it?
Really? It pops up, like, once in a while, because you keep commenting on it. Like,
oh, no, it's because my fiance's sister commented on it, and I was just like, no, you're wrong.
Wrong.
Where is it? What the heck happened?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Facebook is just dumb.
Really? Did you go to your page?
Yeah.
Your
I don't know.
posts?
Well, I'm looking for it. Go ahead.
Search your posts, if anything.
Bruh.
did Facebook
found
take
it.
it down? I was like,
Facebook said this is too much. There it is. I found it. Okay. So what I wrote, tell me if you agree. Okay. So I'll put it this way before I read it.
Yeah.
Tenet was a good enough movie to watch if you like Christopher Nolan. Okay? You've seen Inception.
Yes.
Did you like Inception?
I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tenet is Inception, but with time radiation. Okay. So this is what I wrote.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Christopher Nolan. You may know me from some of my hit films like The Dark Knight, Prestige, and Inception. I like to make films that make you feel smart, that make you feel like you need to think more than you should, so you can think of me as a super smart person. If you like my movies, then you probably are one of the smartest people around and have to let everyone know it. Nolan, stop trying so damn hard. Tell us what you mean, or don't, and stop making films where your characters stop telling the audience to stop trying to understand it, but feel it. Tenet was basically Inception with time radiation, but it wasn't all annoying. These were some of the best looking shots I've seen in a long time, with some exceptions. Watching things move forward and backwards with some of these cinematic angles was dessert for the eyes and mind. With Inception coming to Netflix next month, I might give it a watch again, with the hope that the annoyance of the film makes me appreciate Tenet just a bit more. I'll put it out there.
Yeah.
Inception isn't one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I get annoyed of it. I feel like Christopher Nolan has some really great vision. Like, he's got some great vision for the shots that he wants to put out there in his films.
Yeah.
But my God, man, like, why are most of his movies like? I want you to like. It's like
I want you to watch the movie, but I want you to really like just have a 20-minute discussion, or just for the whole rest of the day think about my film.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Watch my movie, but I want you to think.
Yeah.
And when you think of that thing that I'm trying to tell you,
yeah,
it's not that. It's what you feel. Because you trying to understand my movies, it doesn't work that way.
I want you to interpret the ending.
How do you interpret the ending?
Yeah.
What do you think? Was the top spinning or was it wobbling? Does that mean that he was in purgatory?
I think.
Or was he alive?
So it's funny you mentioned that fans have even asked Leonardo DiCaprio what the ending meant in Inception, and he has openly said, like, this year he doesn't even know what the ending was.
Because there's no ending.
There's no ending.
Because Christopher Nolan doesn't think of these endings. He just wants you to believe what you feel. The ending doesn't matter. It's the journey that took you there. Shut the hell up. Just give me the damn end.
Yeah.
Like, Tenet had an ending.
Yeah.
It had an ending. But when there's a part where they're literally trying to explain negative entropy, I think is what it's called, where you're able to, like, because of the radiation that's emitted from here, like, certain items can actually move backwards, right? The scientist is trying to explain it. When you watch it, you'll find that part. You're going to be like, the hell is this? Like, what the hell? She tells him this, the protagonist. Don't try to understand it. Try to feel it.
Was that towards me?
So every science experiment should never be understood. We just have to feel it.
You have to feel it.
Excuse me. You take me as someone stupid? No. No. Like, this is a really great concept. I like it. I love it. But explain it and don't tell. Because that one part, I felt like it was directed towards the audiences that were watching this.
Yeah.
When first watching it, no, I didn't catch on to it because Andy and I watched it. We spent, like, the movie's like 2 hours long. Yeah. We spent another hour and a half trying to dissect everything. Because I wasn't going to spend the whole week trying to dissect another Nolan movie. It was a waste of my time. just watch it once and that's it. Yeah. So we tried dissecting it, and that was the part that was kind of, like, bothering me a little bit, is like, why would you say this? Yeah. I'll let you watch the movie because I really want you to experience it the whole way through on your own. I think you'll enjoy the shots. Visually speaking, Tenet is fantastic. Yeah. It's great. You were talking about the Dark Knight, the fight sequences and whatnot. Yeah. How they weren't as good. Yeah. I think when Nolan has a focus on something, like his main focus is in front.
So I found out one little thing, actually. He shoots on film. He doesn't shoot digitally.
Is there a reason why?
He's a purist, I think.
Pinkies up.
And yeah. he shoots on film, so when he gets a shot, they can't look back at it. They just do the shot, do multiple takes of it.
Can you confirm this? Because I don't want to hate him.
No, he yeah, they said this.
Why did you laugh?
Because he's just the way you are. Like, you're just like, can you confirm it? Because I don't want to hate it. I don't want to hate him more.
Stupid. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So,
I film in film because I don't want to look back at my art. Shut the hell up. Yeah. What do you mean? So then what? If you mess up.
Yeah, they confirmed it on, what is it? It's the Corridor Crew, the guys that do the FX reacts and stuff like that.
I need the
and
video.
Stunt reacts. I'll send you the video.
I need the video.
Yeah, and they openly say like, "Oh yeah, Nolan shoots on film. He doesn't shoot digitally."
I don't want to say that I hate him because I don't. Look, if I ever meet Christopher Nolan, I want to be on good terms with him where I can shake his hand and be like, dude, you're a freaking genius when it comes to a lot of your shots.
Yeah.
Because they're so visually fantastic. Like this car chasing scene that's like one's going forward and one's going backwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's sick. That's cool. That's awesome. But why? If that's true, why? Why? Why?
I don't know. That's how he is.
Why? And why do your stories always end with like, did it happen or did it not? Did Batman die or did he not? What did he mean? Did the top spot spinning?
Why does it have to be two sides? Why can't there just be like one direction?
Because look at okay, for me, the Nolan film that was fantastic was Interstellar.
Yeah.
But that was also written by his brother as well. His brother had a big part in it. Right?
Yeah.
But Interstellar at least gave you the actions and then the consequences that went with it, straightforward as they were. I feel like all of Christopher Nolan's movies are just kind of like, here are the actions, take it as you will.
Yeah.
Tenet suffers from that heavily because it relies on the fact that what happened happened. That's the entire theme of that movie. What happened happened. But you can't say what happened happened and then say interpret it as you will.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna drop this pencil pad. Did it happen? Technically, it did. But what do you feel?
There's pretty much not more to say.
It's just like, why? But I don't want to imagine Christopher Nolan listening to this.
Highly unlikely, but go on.
I know.
Can you imagine? He's like that much of like not of just like a like what's like such an ego person? He like Googles himself or just like
and we come
seeks out just people that talk about him on podcasts. He's like,
oh my god, and like, okay, what if I like get the chance someday in the future to like interview him, right? Or like talk to him. And then he so happens to like, maybe his agents or someone, like his publicist, like all of a sudden run into this issue of the podcast. He's like, this guy actually like doesn't like you, right? And then the interview or talk never happens because of me saying this.
Yeah.
Like, let me put it on record.
Yeah.
I don't hate him.
Yeah.
I just
question his movies.
I'm bothered.
They bothered me.
I'm just bothered. God dang it, man. I just get bothered. I'm sorry. What else am I supposed to say?
No, that's the thing. And I think we don't have to like all these universally known directors. There are people out there that don't like I have a friend, my friend, a friend of the show, Hayden. He doesn't care for Quentin Tarantino movies. And I'm like, that's
those
fine.
Are hits or misses.
That's the thing. And I'm like, that's fine. You don't have to like him. Just because he's a well-known director and does, well-known movies, that doesn't mean you have to like him. Because he shoots in a certain way. He films in a certain way as well too. And he does certain things in his movies as well. Where it's just
Nutbusters. Shoot people in the balls constantly.
Yeah. And like he also likes to like do like little historic movies, but then also change history as well too. He'll make it in his own fiction, like historical fiction almost in a way. Which is fine. But like, so what I'm saying is it's perfectly fine you don't like Christopher Nolan.
No.
Or
not that I don't like him.
Okay.
I'm bothered.
Okay. But again,
say
it's
it.
perfectly fine to be bothered by Christopher Nolan's movies.
Thank you.
Not him as a person, but his movies.
Yes. I need this to go right, okay? Because just in case.
No, but that's fine. You don't have to like his movies. No one has to like his movies.
I like his movies.
I think you liked Interstellar more, but because of that has elements that you like, along with his brother wrote it as well too.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I guess.
Yeah, because let's go down the list then. Okay, so Tenet didn't really much care for it. Yeah, didn't care for it. Inception really didn't care for it. I'm saying these in this way because it's true. Interstellar, you liked it.
I loved it.
Yeah. That's one. Then let's go down the line of the Batman movies. Batman Begins.
It's fun.
Dark Knight.
It's good.
Dark Knight Returns. Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Yeah. He also did. I think he also did
Prestige.
The Prestige.
Did he do Dunkirk too?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
haven't
watch
seen
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. I haven't seen Dunkirk, honestly.
Did the events happen? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll just have to see.
I'll just have to see. But I think that's it. He hasn't done any other ones, right?
There's probably other ones before Prestige.
I want to say yes.
I want to rewatch Prestige.
I'm gonna look it up. I
just want to rewatch Prestige just so, because like that's the thing is I don't want to hate him, but I'm just bothered by it, and it's just like, dude, like I feel like your movies are just visually great, but your storylines are just kind of like, why? Just give me a story. I'm not there to think. I'm there to like, if I want to observe, let it be on my own terms. Don't let me be the one to have to choose your endings and stuff.
So he's done Memento.
Okay.
Insomnia.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, okay, he didn't write that, but he didn't direct it, but he wrote and was a producer for Man of Steel.
Producer?
Yeah, he was a producer.
Now I want to watch Man of Steel again, just to see.
I think that's about it. Everything else he just kind of has like credit for doing. He didn't really direct it, but yeah.
I wonder how much he produced of Man of Steel.
But the ones yeah, it's true. But the ones I forgot he did was basically Insomnia and Memento. Yeah, I forgot about Memento actually. That's actually not bad of a movie. But again, looking back at that movie, yeah, it's very Nolan-y.
That's the term that we describe things, Nolan-y.
Nolan-y.
I love how there's like directors have a style.
Yeah.
And you can kind of reference it on
that's
that.
the thing. Like, David Fincher has a way of, doing his movies.
The way I see David Fincher, and I've had Bishop tell me that I'm wrong, but I mean, but I'm like, this is how I see it. Cause like, a lot of the movies that I watch that are Fincher are kind of like your plot points are from A to B, but the fact you would think that his plots are A to B, but in fact it was A to D, and there was a C plot line that didn't really matter. Or that was there, but it was just kind of like a filler.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you could look at The Social Network like that.
Yeah. A to B, but in fact it was A to D.
Yeah.
Like in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, you would think that the plot line was that, the girl finally found, some sort of relief. Or no. Excuse me. You thought that the whole plot line was trying to find the killer, right? But no, it was, where was this girl going to end up? In what was that movie I watched? Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. Oh my God, Gone Girl is a testament to that.
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you think that it's about finding out where the wife is, but in fact there was like more to it because it was all marital problems and she was just insane. That movie scarred me, by the way.
He did Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
Fight Club.
That's
Seven.
Seven.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Wow.
Social Network
Okay, so
too.
he did a lot of movies with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Just like Nolan likes Christian Bale.
Yes. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and also like Tom Hardy. Like Tom Hardy now, ever since he did The Dark Knight Rises, he was featured in Dunkirk and stuff. He likes to and Casey Affleck.
I need you to watch
Not Casey
Tenet
Affleck,
for
what
one
was-
reason.
what?
I just remembered now that we're talking about actors. Robert Pattinson.
Oh, he's in there.
Yes, and I forgot he was in there. But you know how we were talking about, do we really trust Robert Pattinson as the next Batman? I can assure you that this movie is the trial run of him playing someone like Batman, Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
He is fantastic.
You see it.
Like I closed my eyes
Uh-huh.
and I was like, yeah, this man can act.
Yeah.
This man can act. And I know there's other movies out there before Tenet that probably showcased him,
Yeah.
and proved that he is an actor. But this is the movie that sold me personally.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited for the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson now.
Okay.
Yeah. But watch it for that reason.
Definitely. I will.
What's the time on the podcast?
53 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
We can talk about one more thing.
What's up?
Justice League.
Oh, yeah, the official release date of the Snyder Cut. It's March 13th, I believe.
Is it the 13th or is it the 18th? I have it saved here.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but it's like, finally, we get it. I don't know why it took them so long to even think about it. 18th. 3/18/21.
Cool.
on HBO.
So next month, guys, expect that review. We're going to be doing, I think that will probably be an annual.
Hold up. No way.
What?
Look at the chat.
The chat?
I think
Like our chat?
Yeah. Rebel just shared a potential poster for the Batman.
No
Wow.
way.
No way. Breaking news on podcast. Wow.
Oh, wait, that's from an artist, I think.
Is it? But is
Yeah,
it?
that's a like legit artist. He goes, the Batman poster after Master David Blazinski finally going to offer very limited editions of some covers. So this is just an art piece, but yeah, he's.
But it's not going to be used for advertisement, is
I
it?
don't think so. He's out to clean up the city that likes being dirty. He can't do it alone. Wait, what?
I like how we were talking about the Batman,
Yeah,
and we finally found something on the Batman.
Legit thought it was a comic book cover at first. Is this legit? Yep. Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks like they're actually... I love this. I love how much attention DC's getting with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they need to be in that spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just hope that Zack Snyder actually does really well with this Justice League movie.
Yeah.
It looks much darker
Mm-hmm.
now. I mean, a lot of the promotion for it has been pretty dark.
Yeah.
Like Snyder lighting wise.
It's very Snydery.
Yeah. So I'm actually pretty happy and excited to see it. And plus it's only like 2 weeks away. No, excuse me, not 2 weeks. We're barely ending January. A month and 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I'm more interested, like, again, I think I've said this before. I don't think it's going to be either a superior or a better movie. I'm more on the lines of seeing how his vision was, how different it was going to be, and how it was going to be when it originally came out. I'm still assuming that it's not going to be a great movie. But I'm still gonna I just want to see what Snyder had, what ideas he had for it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these Warner Brother movies are going to be released on HBO Max.
Yes.
Right? And we got these teasers. I like how we got little teasers of it in their promotions.
Yeah, in the promotion for it.
Yeah. So they've already teased Mortal Kombat with the images.
Yeah.
They teased Godzilla versus King Kong or versus Kong.
Yeah.
In trailer format. It was just poster, and now it's a trailer as of last week. They're releasing information on Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yes.
Do you feel like these movies would actually get hurt production-wise when they release streaming service-wise, or do you think this effect would have been the same if they would have gone in theaters?
So they did announce upon advertising that these movies are still going to get a theater release alongside with HBO Max. So I'm thinking they're obviously thinking of places that are obviously open, because there's different states that are different.
Every state is different at this point.
Yeah, at this point, where as of like shutdown wise, obviously in California, theaters are shut down here. There are certain drive-in theaters that they'll show some of these movies and stuff like that. You know, I know that we had some friends that went to go see Wonder Woman 1984 through a drive-in. And I've had customers tell me they've watched new movies in a drive-in, and one in particular was a movie that he saw, and he said he had to go and watch it again on streaming because the projector was getting faulty upon watching the film. So I think they just know that, again, they're going to make some money, but not going to make a lot. And people, I feel like during this time, they don't want to limit people upon seeing it because spoilers and stuff like that.
So the only reason I asked this is because I watched WandaVision, or we both watched WandaVision today, and it kind of struck me as how much Disney or Marvel Studios per se, unlike their shows, how much they've grown mature-wise. Because when you think of a Marvel show, what's the first one that comes to mind?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, and that one wasn't produced as well. It's very quirky and weird, and like
it didn't have a high budget like WandaVision has.
But like WandaVision looks like it could go on
the big screen.
Yeah. It looks really good. So I'm thinking about this and putting that into perspective with these movies. It's like, well, all these movies are supposed to come out on theaters, right? Does the fact that they're coming out on streaming service, is that going to end up hurting them when people review them? Are they going to say like, oh, well, Godzilla versus Kong, it's just not that good of a movie because it just wasn't. It was terrible. Mm-hmm. Or like, what is it? Mortal Kombat as well. It's like, I don't know. I feel like when movies are streamed differently than being put out there in theaters, they get like a weird reception.
Yeah, you will always get the. I bit my tongue for a second. You would always get those people that'll be like, yeah, I'd rather prefer to watch it in the theater. Like
and
the
that
movie
lowers the rating.
Sometimes that happens. You get those peer people those purists of just like the movie would have been better if I would have seen it in theaters. But at the same time, we have to realize in upon our review and saying our opinion that we are in a different lifestyle now because of the pandemic.
Do you prefer it being streamed or now? Because I miss the theater.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I would have seen Wonder Woman in theaters, Wonder Woman 1984. But at the same time, I know I can't do that. I miss it, but I've grown to accept that theaters are gonna be shut down for a bit.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a long transition getting back into that mode, especially getting back to normal social standards.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, I've learned to be like, okay, I can't put that into my review because that's not fair to the movie, honestly, because they're still pumping out these movies for us to watch, which I'm thankful for, and that I'm also thankful that they're even making these movies available to watch so easily. So that's what I think about that. I mean, we shouldn't really take in consideration of our opinions or our reviews of, oh, the movie could have been better if we saw it on the big screen. That's not an option for us here, honestly. We can't see it.
I miss theaters because of the experience.
Yes.
But I'm going to be honest and say that I really enjoy streaming a lot of these movies because I have the benefit of rewinding.
Yeah.
Or using subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
And I know.
And plus, we don't have to worry about sometimes that theater drama of people talking around you, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Or like worrying if you're sitting next to someone that like, is going to ruin the movie for you. Someone that's going to constantly make noises next to you and stuff like that. Or like an annoying person that's just like, either if you're watching a movie and they just laugh like really loud. I've had many bad experiences in theaters as well too. That even honestly, like, because I'm a bigger person, I sometimes get that anxiety of like, if I sit next to someone, are they gonna care that a big person's sitting next to them? That's happened to me when I've seen the movie Us, where there was a group of kids, and this is when obviously assigned seating as well too. That's the part. I originally got my seat and no one was there next to me, and I was like, okay, cool, great. When I got there was a row of teenagers next to me, and I sat with one of them. And that one teenager literally got up and moved across the other side. And the other friends were like, sorry. I'm like, yeah, no problem. I wouldn't want to sit next to a fat person either.
What did they say?
They're like, dang. Like he called you out. And guess what happened? A married couple sat next to him as soon as he sat down right there. So like he still sits next to someone. I'm like, what the hell? Like, but
I mean, I get that whole awkwardness from the theater perspective.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes to go watch a movie in theaters is always like a gamble. Because like for me, the one that comes to mind is one of my good friends, John, and I went to go watch King of Monsters when it came out. And there were these group of kids in the back. It was like 4 of them.
Yeah.
That, look, if you're going to talk in a theater, I get it. You can just talk like this, right? But these guys were legitimately like, oh yeah, like I totally, yeah, no, like yeah, and like just like loud, like loud,
yeah,
and probably up to the part where they went to, I think it was Antarctica. My friend John to find Ghidra.
Ghidra, yeah.
John turns around, he's just like, look, guys, I understand you guys want to talk, but can you guys like not? Oh yeah, sure, totally. They stopped for like 10 minutes and then they went back at it again. We're just like, what the heck? So I get it. It feels like it's a gamble, and it's like, so that's like part of the experience that I don't.
That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
Again, I feel like people forget about that, honestly, as well, too. That like, oh yeah, the experience, going in, sitting down. Yeah, but at the same time, there's also bad experiences from theaters as well, too. I've had my fair share. Again, with the talking thing, whenever a blockbuster movie or a horror movie comes out as well too, you're going to get those young teenagers that just want to go in on a Friday night or a Saturday night just to kill time, essentially. Not even cherish the movie that they're watching in front of them. They're just all together, just like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, and then just be like, and then there's just like something happens on screen. They're like, dude, dog, oh man, it's just like, boo, what? It's just like, yo, dog, pass over the freaking icy.
I'm just like, dude, shut up.
Yeah,
let me watch it.
it's like, and everyone knows those obnoxious teenagers that we all get annoyed at, and you're just like, shut the F up,
But that's the thing that I kind of enjoy about having the ability to stream these movies.
Yeah.
You get to be at home. Mm-hmm. I mean, I still got my annoying little dog or rat. Like, he's bothering me, but it's like, like at least I can put subtitles on or rewind or something, I have that privilege of doing so. So it's like you win with one experience and you lose some, but then you get another one. You have wins in this one, but you also lose some here. It'll be fun to see. Excuse me, not fun. It'll be interesting to see where this leads up to next year. Yeah. We're still in January, but we know for a fact that normal life probably won't happen, or quote unquote what we consider normal life would probably go back to being normal until maybe another year or two, possibly. Yeah. Theaters might slowly open up here, but the 20% capacity or, whatever it is. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. And maybe, I don't know. I don't think, companies are wanting to keep the streaming service a thing.
I know that studios don't want to rely on that. There's a movie coming out that Disney's putting out with it's like Maya and the Last Dragon or something like that. Raj
something, yeah.
And the Last Dragon. That's going to be on Premier Access.
Which
because
they did Soul?
Yeah.
What else did they do that wasn't Premiere?
That was it. Mulan
was Premiere.
Mulan was Premiere, and then we thought Onward wasn't Premiere.
Onward wasn't Premiere.
No, Onward wasn't Premiere.
So what? Pixar doesn't get to get Premiere?
I guess Pixar.
All right, Disney.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's our properties, our own straight movies that we're gonna.
It's Pixar Studios that's under Disney. So why don't you premiere that?
I don't know.
Pixar movie? Okay, Disney. Oh yeah, or Disney. If you want to watch this movie, $30.
Which is funny because
$6. No, shut up.
Because the Disney release films, I guess because Frozen is a Disney. It's not a Pixar. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, did that come out in theaters? Frozen 2.
Frozen 2 was in theaters.
I hardly remember.
No, I remember it.
No, I remember.
I remember.
Dark times. But no, so I'm thinking, you would think that they would make the most sought after movies, which are usually Pixar movies, Premier Access, but they did give Onward that a paid release first. And then, remember they said a month later.
But they did that thing where that always happens, where it's like, get it early, or get it on demand early 2 weeks before release, and it's like, okay, I get it, I can wait the 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't care.
No, this time they're just like, oh, you got to wait 3 or 4 months.
See you in 3 months, buddy. Right? That's when I'm watching it.
Yeah, that's what we all did for Mulan.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
I still haven't seen it.
I'm scared.
My girlfriend watched it. I think I may have said it. She said she watched it and she loves Mulan and she's a Disney purist.
I love Mulan. Mulan's my favorite princess.
Hated it. She hated it.
Oh no, oh man, Disney. I don't know, man. Disney is for another topic.
It's funny because that movie looked kind of good. The new that they're doing on the Premier Access.
Yeah.
The Last Dragon movie that looks pretty good. I saw the trailer for it. I was like.
Okay, so the trailer for that one kind of threw me off. I know we need to wrap it up because we're running over an hour and 15 now.
No, we're at an hour and 8 minutes.
Oh.
So we still got a little bit of time, but yeah.
So I feel like this movie has the potential of being a really fun movie, like Moana, for example.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Somehow Disney snuck into this conversation, but whatever, sure.
Like Disney.
Disney? Oh, no, God. So Moana was an interesting one because I remember when that movie was announced, I was like, okay, am I supposed to be? Because I understand the cultural perspective of it being different than most other animated features that they have, it's a cultural significance.
Yes,
because they're using something that necessarily isn't seen as much.
Yeah.
In not cartoons, excuse me, in animation or in live productions and stuff like that, which is good. But it's I feel like the advertisement for Moana fit what it was trying to do. in this trailer, when I saw it, it was kind of like, so what are you trying to show me here? Because most of the jokes that they were talking about didn't fit the atmosphere of the movie. Mm-hmm. So that's why it kind of threw me off.
No, yeah, that's true.
There was a joke in the last bit of the trailer.
Which one? Was it the one where she turns into a human?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that one didn't really hit me either. I know the voice actress too. That voice actress that does the voice of the dragon, she's really funny. She's actually really, really funny.
Who is it?
She's not well known. Have you seen the new Jumanji movie?
No.
The Next Level. She has like a interesting part in that movie, and she's like in the majority of the film.
I have to watch Jumanji because I've heard nothing but great things from that movie.
Those movies, the way they revamp, like do it again. The Rock, you put The Rock in any movie, I'm gonna love it. You know.
So are you gonna watch the young?
I saw that. I was
what
like,
is it called?
Young Rock.
Young Rock, yeah.
And it takes place in like 3 different timelines in his life. Well, when he's like a kid, and then when he's a teenager, and then when he's like an up and coming wrestler, like he's like barely getting to the wrestling world and stuff.
Quick tangent before we talk more about the Last Dragon movie. So did you see in that trailer for the Young Rock that there's I guess he's being interviewed because he's running for presidential or a presidency in 2032 or something like that?
Yeah.
So there were a couple articles that I saw, and I should have linked them to you. Yeah. I was like, is this predicting a Dwayne The Rock Johnson run for 2032? And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? You can't have anything go out on TV without people believing it?
Illuminati confirmed.
Dude, it's like, really? Come on.
I know, yeah, seriously.
Like,
I don't know why people have to like
thing.
think that things have to be real or connected to certain things. No, it could be just a joke.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I want to write a book. Okay. Where we go to Mars and we find an organism in the frozen water.
Okay.
Right? And then it becomes a big hit. Right?
Yeah.
But it freaks people out so that the media all of a sudden starts advertising, should we be going to Mars? Elon Musk, the next enemy? Kind of thing. And it's like people would believe it.
SpaceX.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so The Last Dragon.
Yes, The Last Dragons. But that movie looks interesting enough. But again, I probably won't do the premiere access for it. I'm not giving Disney more money.
No.
I pay for Disney Plus for over a year now. They have well earned my money.
No.
Yeah, I'm not.
They have enough money to like bury this planet 3 times.
Yeah.
No. It does, like, they don't know. 3 months, baby. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I just have to wait.
I don't understand it, and I feel like we said it before in that Mulan issue that we were talking about that they claimed it did well, but it's like, okay, like,
again,
I've
don't
know.
Heard, so out of like all my social circles of people that I know or people that I talk to, I've only maybe heard 2 or 3 people buy it.
But then why? But then my question becomes, why are you premiere accessing this movie when HBO is releasing these movies for free?
Again, see, I don't know why they're doing that, because HBO Max there's a reason why I'm keeping HBO Max for the whole this year, is because they're doing that.
I mean, Warner Brothers is nowhere near Disney levels of money.
No.
But yet they're releasing their movies. I know there's controversy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll put it this way. I can probably predict that maybe within 6 months they might have to cancel the plan of releasing all these movies streaming-wise.
Yeah.
They might do it because, if theaters decide to open up, they'll be like, whatever. We'll gain money again.
I think that's what they're leaning towards, because also... Marvel Studios has announced that they are not going to do
Black
Widow in a premiere access or put it on Disney Plus. They are legitly waiting later in 2021 to put it out, but they haven't disclosed a date.
Yeah, which I can get from that side.
Yeah.
But then why are you releasing this movie with premiere access when you have another company that's doing... This is like them trying to whip out their balls and saying like, we're bigger.
Yeah.
What of it? Like, we still got our fan base that's going to pay the $30. You guys, it don't matter. This Last Dragon movie ain't got nothing on Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
But it's like, I don't know. It just.
When does Godzilla come out?
March? Supposedly March, but I've been hearing rumors that it's getting pushed back to May.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I got to watch the trailer. I'm all excited.
Oh, trust me.
I keep listening to that song that was in the trailer too.
You ever listen to the song by what's his name? System of a Down lead singer.
Which one?
The Godzilla song that played at the end of the credits for King of Monsters.
Yeah, I listened to that one.
That song's badass. Yeah. Every time I want to get pumped up, I'll play it. I'll be like, yeah.
That was
Surge.
so cool.
There you go. Surge.
Surge, yeah.
Surge taken. Yeah.
Surge taken. All right. Now we got to wrap it up.
Now we got to wrap it up. Renee, we have something new to advertise.
Yes.
Go ahead while I open this up.
So if you guys haven't seen our social media yet, well, by the time this episode comes out, you guys already know. We finally have our first official flyer, which is amazing. It's on our social media, guys. If you guys don't know, just check it out. It's at both Twitter and Instagram at Keeping Up with Nerds. Our great and talented artist Tony, his name's Antonio Cruzada, but his Twitter handle, guys, if you guys want to follow him, he does great little art pieces of certain superheroes and also of just great famous people as well too. Let me see, pull up his name really quick. I'm like, my phone's acting super slow, but his name is at Tony Cruz _9958. Thank you so much, Tony, for putting the time and also letting your time to make that great flyer of me and Bryan here in Uptown Whittier. It's awesome. I showed Bryan. Bryan loved it as well too.
Friggin' great.
So guys, again, he also does commission as well too. So if you guys want an art piece as well, he does that as well. He does custom art pieces. I had me and my girlfriend dressed up as Batman and Harley Quinn, and that was a Christmas gift I gave to my girlfriend, I think last year in Christmas, and everyone loved it. It was great. So again, that's at Tony Cruz _9958 on Instagram. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you. We love it. And it's finally official that we can start advertising it. So if you see it around Uptown Whittier, where we can place it, you'll see it there, as well as Undercity Comics outside the window. So let us know what you guys think regarding that. Before we sign off, just a reminder, depending on where you're listening to this podcast on, you guys can find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, and Apple Podcasts. Head on over to our YouTube channel as well. Subscribe there. We release new WandaVision videos every Monday as well, and we've got a lot of planned for that. So just, we've got more content on the way for our YouTube channel. We want to promote it as much as possible. So if you guys can support us by going over there and subscribing and following us on different audio platforms, we'd really, really appreciate it. Hit us up on our socials as well, Instagram and Twitter. We love to communicate with you guys, and we love the feedback we've been receiving in person. But if you guys want to be shouted out here on the show, ask us questions, just hit us up on our socials. We're very active on there anyway, so just let us know, guys. Let us know. With that said, are we ready to wrap up this episode?
Let's do.
Here we go.
Thank you, citizens, for listening to this issue of Keeping Up with the Nerds Variety Hour. I'm your host, Bryan.
Renee.
Coming to you from 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California. Recording at Undercity Comics. We thank you, citizens, once again, and hope to see you all next time.